Hey everyone, David MacDonald here from Vitality Fitness Calgary. You're tuning into another episode of Q&A Thursday, where you ask us your questions and we give you answers. This week we got a great question from Bill, and Bill asked, how many calories should I eat each day if I want to lose weight? So this is something that we do hear from time to time, and we do get this question about, how much food should I eat? What should my portion sizes look like? How many calories should I eat in a day? So if you're wanting to lose weight, there's the specific answer and then there's the more broad and general answer. For today's video, we're going to give you more of the broad answer for a starting point, and so you can start implementing this right away. The thing to keep in mind though is that calories are very dependent on the person's metabolism, their body type, their age, whether they're male or female, their height, their weight, their activity level. Like, there's so many variables that we got to look at when we're giving calorie recommendations to people. So you've got to also take that into consideration, that there's a lot of variables at play with our calories. So first thing is we're going to get into more of the broad starting point that you can begin with. So for you, Bill, you're a guy. Let's just say you're at 200 pounds, you're a 200-pound male. For the average guy, the amount of calories that you want to eat in a day is you want to take your body weight, and you want to multiply that by 12 if you want to lose weight. So Bill, if you were 200 pounds and you wanted to lose some body fat, we would take your weight and multiply it by 12. That gives us 2,400 calories, okay? Now keep in mind, this is a starting point. We haven't looked at your height, we haven't looked at your age, we haven't looked at your activity level, your body type. So keep in mind, this is a starting point. This is a ballpark. Is this ballpark accurate? It could be, but we don't know that with all that other information. And we also don't know that until we start trying something. We got to throw a bunch of things on the wall. We got to throw everything on the wall, and we got to see what sticks. The big thing with weight loss is there is trial and error involved. And don't ever let anyone tell you that there's one specific, straightforward formula to figuring this out. There are definite principles that we need to follow, and there's definite principles that we need to apply, but there is going to be a trial and error involved with this. So for your question, Bill, 2,400 calories a day if you're a 200-pound guy, because we've taken your body weight and multiplied it by 12, that's your starting point. Okay, if you're a female, a good way to figure out your starting point is to take your body weight and multiply it by 10, okay? The reason we do 10 is because most women are going to be shorter in height, okay? They are going to be less in weight compared to a man. So that's why we have a different factor that we multiply by, okay? So body weight times 10. So if you're a 150-pound female, you want to lose some body fat, you're going to 1,500 calories every single day, okay? And the other thing that we want to know is that this also is not dependent on activity. So whether or not you are active that day or you're on your off day, it would be 1,500 calories every single day. If you're a guy, you weigh 200 pounds, it's 2,400 calories every single day. And that's our starting point. Once we get our starting point, then we need to start assessing whether or not this amount of calories is the right amount of calories for us. So that's where we have to start looking at things like your inches lost, your energy, how full you feel throughout the day, whether or not you're losing weight, or are you gaining strength, are you gaining fitness. We have to look at all these variables to determine whether or not this is the right number for you. So great question, Bill. Thanks so much for asking. I did my best to give you a general answer. As you know, with a lot of these things, there are many variables at play, and there's many specifics that we have to look at. But to recap, for men, body weight times 12 is a good general starting point. For women, body weight times 10 is a good starting point for calories a day if you want to lose weight. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you have any more questions that you want us to answer, please submit your questions. We love getting questions from you guys. We'd love to answer them on an episode of Q&A Thursday. You can send them in via Facebook, or you can also email them in as well. And you can also comment on this video on Facebook and leave your question there. Thanks so much, and we'll see you soon.